How do guys text when they like you? This video is going to expose the truth because there is a difference between how a guy will text you when he likes you and when he doesn't. So you will not feel confused, you'll know how he feels, and if you don't know the difference, the key differences between a guy who likes you and a guy who doesn't, you end up misinterpreting things, you lose your shot with a guy that actually you could have had a shot with, or you embarrass yourself with a guy who isn't even into you. All these things can happen, so I'm going to give you my ultimate litmus test that reveals the true feelings over texts so you know to continue the effort or not. Hey, it's Erin, your personal love expert, back again on the channel where we make men make sense. VixenDaily. If you want to know how a guy texts if he likes you, write "I'm ready" right now in the comments while the intro plays. This video has been requested so many times, so I hope you guys enjoy. But before we dive in, I have a very small favor to ask. If you like this video, any of my videos, anything about me, what I'm wearing, dating advice, give me a like, thumbs up, give me a like, share, subscribe, tell people all about it. Let's dive right into the first thing a guy does. He will text first, sometimes, not always. So how do you know if he likes me? This is one of the big signs a guy likes you. And when you're discussing the signs a guy likes you, how guys text always comes up, specifically how a guy will text when he likes you. It all centers around whether he initiates or not. Brian Knox, Amy North, Matthew Hussey, Kara King, Mari Forleo, Clayton Olson, Matthew Boggs, all these experts and a lot of dating experts and pop culture figures will discuss this topic because it's so misunderstood and it's so confusing to so many women, the texting topic. So specifically, do I text first? Do I not text first? There are all these rules that people like to throw around, and when you decide which dating advice to listen to, because there's a lot out there, and which relationship advice you want to listen to, and analyzing how do you know if he likes you? How do you really know? How do you know if his texts show he likes you? The specific thing to realize is that if a man is interested, it's not that he's going to love texting. It's not that he's always going to be texting you, because that will not happen. Men don't even like texting that much. But what will happen is he'll initiate sometimes because he knows that he should be doing that in the beginning especially. It's not to say that men enjoy it. It's not to say that men should be texting constantly. But if he's never initiating a text, it means he's not interested. Why would he not initiate at all if he wasn't interested? Now, I want to point something out here because there's one ultimate thing that's going to basically determine if your love life is easy, amazing, perfect, or difficult, ridden with problems where you always feel something's missing. You feel there's constant nagging fear that you're losing him, or you've lost him, or he's losing interest, you're confused, nothing makes sense, maybe you feel frustrated, heartbroken. What's the one thing that makes all the difference? It's having the right perspective in your love life. When you have the right perspective, what ends up happening is things start to make sense. You understand what's going on in his mind, sometimes better than he does. You see your love life clearly. You automatically know what to do in any situation, and it's natural. You naturally do the right thing when you need to, and it's effortless. Your love life just works. No more thinking about it. You don't have to worry, think, figure out. It all makes sense, and you're happy with it. Now, maybe this is the first video you've watched by me, or maybe you are already a member of this community and you watch all of my videos. But I want to point out that what I'm really showing you when you subscribe to this channel is what the perspective really is that makes your love life effortless, easy, and just plain work the way you've always wanted it to. And that's the real journey that we're all going on as a community. And I want to bring you to having the right perspective, the right attitude, mindset, right way of looking at your love life so it's easy and it works. And really, that's the best reason to subscribe to the channel and watch every video beyond just what the topic discusses of the particular video. And I want you to really pay attention to the perspective that I'm showing you. And it is what makes the real difference in shifting your love life so it's easy and works. Now, the next thing a guy will do, how to know if he likes me through text? Well, he replies, at least most of the time, or half the time, or even a quarter. If a guy stops responding to you fully, though, that's a big big red flag that he has no longer decided he even wants to reply and is therefore not interested. If a guy likes you at all, why would he completely ignore you? That really wouldn't make sense. So if he never replies, then he is not interested. And if he does reply, not necessarily always. In fact, if a guy doesn't always reply, that's actually fine. A lot of women get this wrong and expect him to always reply. That's not the case. That won't happen in most cases. So him replying a decent amount of time means he could be interested. Next is that he will ask you questions about yourself via text. What better way to get to know someone than via texting, where it's kind of safe, comfortable, you can ask questions, take your time, but he's using texting as a means to get to know you more, which means he's interested in you. Next is he sends flirty emojis. Not saying he has to do this because not everyone uses emojis, but if he does, he could definitely be interested. Next is that he says things like good morning and good night. So that's a definite sign that he is interested and he's really putting an effort to reach out to you and say things that are kind of cute in a way. What do you think about this? Let me know in the comments down below. Next, he has discussed his own life and what he's doing. So he's giving you what? A clue into his life, what he's doing, how his day is. He's giving you a real insight into who he is, and then you're going to be able to see his life and whether you actually feel like you align with his life. He's letting you in his life, though. That's very important. And now for the litmus test. So if you completely draw yourself away, you stop responding, you back away, does he reach out or not? That's the litmus test. That is the best litmus test you can possibly do. If he does not reach out, then he does not like you. And if he does, then he probably does. Now, another thing a guy will do is he'll write longer texts sometimes. That's a really big sign, honestly, because men don't even like texting. So the longer the text, oh my goodness, he pretty much does like you. Why else would he be doing that? Next, he actually asks you to do things via text, makes plans and wants to, put it in your mind. Hey, I want to do things with you. Let's do these concrete things in real life. Next is the drunk text. So that means that when he's drunk and the truth comes out, if you will, he's thinking about you. That's always a good sign. The next thing is he will compliment you over text. So he could say something like, oh my God, you're so right. You're so smart. You're so funny or something. Any type of, oh my goodness, haha, you're so XYZ. Next, he will send you funny links or memes via text, wants to share things with you that he finds funny and enjoyable. The next thing to do is he asks what you're up to. So he wants to know about your life. He's curious. Next is he will text you out of the blue. The random text. What does that mean? He's thinking about you. And finally, he calls you a pet name like sweetheart, cutie pie, poo-poo head, whatever it is. Doesn't have to be a typical name like baby and babe. In fact, the less typical, the higher the chance that he probably really thinks you're special. So be sure to hit like if you have enjoyed and comment on this video with your thoughts on this topic. Share this video if you found it helpful and give it a like, because it really helps me out by letting YouTube know to recommend this video to more people. And it's definitely a topic that lots of people would benefit from learning about. And subscribe for more love advice so you can have the love life that you really want. And I will see you next time.